Hey guys, what's up? My name's Sarah, and today I'll be showing you a sketch session that I did this morning with a few superheroes. So, you see me start out with Iron Man. I'm not doing so hot because I can't get his mask down, but I'm just, practicing at this point, just trying to get some good poses. If anything strikes me, then I'll, continue doing it, but for the most part, I'm kind of turning up nothing with the Iron Man situation. What I'm doing here, though, is just sketching in light color on a translucent layer and seeing where it takes me. And if I don't like it, then I hit Control A and then I hit Delete. So that means it selects all and then it deletes it. So here you see me switch sides to DC. I'm very proud of that moment. That's not the best moment of my life. But anyway, I decided to go to the Flash because he's another one of my favorites. Even though, they're not necessarily friends. Anyway. So you see me trying to flesh out the pose a little bit better. If you notice, I'm not using the proportion circles just because the proportions of a superhero are not normal, and I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted the pose to be, so I don't suggest taking this method. It's not a good or repeatable method, but it helped for what I was doing. And another thing that was really important is that your superhero will really look fat and like pudgy if you don't define their muscles, so that's a very important step. And you see what I did there was just lay a back color under my transparent sketch, and I set my transparent sketch to a multiply mode so that I can see the lines even though they're lighter colored than the color I decided to put behind it, so you can see that it's darker. So that's kind of a neat trick I use. Right there you saw me put down the cell shade layer, which is basically just blocking out where the shadows are on him. And if you notice, I'm trying to go for a light source on the left, and it's going pretty well for me, I think. So you see me trying to get my values set up, so I have the darkest darks and the mid-range set up so far. And highlights are a really short phase, so you'll see me just fly through those. But other than that, it's pretty much just shading for a while. Shading is probably the longest phase other than inking, which I just skipped in this. So, you'll see me do the background real fast. It's just a simple one, so I just, put it in there in the middle of, being bored shading. So that's kind of a fun thing. And you'll see me start to define the light colors just by using that mid-tone red that I started with. Just because light pink or light red always turns to pink, and I don't necessarily want to put pink on him, so you'll see how I shade him later or highlight him later. And this is me starting a new layer and putting the flat colors on again and then shading them for the skin tone. And the reason why I do that is because I don't want to model up what I've already shaded. Now some people usually do, I usually do shading all at one time, all at one pass, and just do all the flat colors on one layer, but for this one I decided to do something different. And you see me trying to put in the gold and the emblem on a different layer too, and I just shade those. I don't use any special tricks to shade those, I just shade them out. And I lock the layer too so it doesn't go off once I've set the boundaries. And here's me fixing up the backgrounds, and you see that I add like a painterly touch to the background just to add some texture to it. And I actually literally add a texture to the stripes in the background, so that's kind of fun. And here's where I do the highlights and overlay. So it's real quick, and it's almost an orange instead of a pink, so it's not shaded to white, it's shaded to a yellow. And I put on my watermark and save. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys like that, and thanks for watching.